concerns you? It might weigh you down, or it may be the thing you deeply love. It's usually the thing you think about the most. So what is it? What concerns you? There's one man in the Bible, a fisherman named Peter, whose concerns collided with Jesus out on a lake. So I don't know anything about fishing. I can barely catch a fish at my local park with a hook and a worm, much less make a living, support my family, keep a roof over our head. But that's who Peter was. He was the expert. He was in charge. It was his boat, his way. And it was exactly that boat that Jesus decided to board one day out on the Sea of Galilee. So Jesus gets all settled on Peter's boat and he says, "Hey, let's head out into deeper waters, catch us some fish." Peter, being the expert, he says, "Sir, all due respect, we've been fishing all night. They just aren't biting." Do you hear that? That right there. Peter doesn't think Jesus can do anything for him. Peter thinks his concerns are going to go unmet. You know, as hard as he tries to make ends meet, his nets just come up empty. I know that feeling. That scary, frustrating feeling of not getting what you want. But it seems like the more I make my life and my concerns about me, the more I come up empty. But Jesus keeps looking at Peter, and Peter says, "Okay, fine, if you say so." And then, boom, the nets hit the water. The boat lurches to one side. Peter can barely pull the nets in, they're so full of fish. But he finally does, and he dumps his catch on the bottom of the boat. He casts his nets out again. Boom, another enormous catch. The Bible says that the boat begins to sink from the weight of all these fish. And it's here, in a pile of smelly, slimy fish, that Peter falls on his knees. And he says, "Oh, depart from me, O Lord. I'm a sinful man." And Jesus, he says something crazy. He says, "Hey, don't be afraid. Because from now on, I'll make you a fisher of men." So what concerns you? Have you been so focused on making the catch? So focused on what you need to get done, need to accomplish? Are you trying to be good at what you do? Responsible? Successful? Yeah, so was Peter. Then he gets all that he wants in life. A good catch. And when he gets it, he realizes it pales in comparison to the man standing in front of him. It's crazy. The Bible says they pull their boats up to shore, and immediately Peter drops his nets and follows Jesus. Now, hold on a second. I've heard this story before, but I don't think I've ever really felt the weight of it. If a fisherman drops his nets, his livelihood is in danger. His family may get upset with him. He can't provide for himself anymore. He loses control of what concerns him most. But that's just it. That's what Jesus does to us. He says, in order for us to walk like him, know him, become all that we were made to be, we first have to drop who we are and what we care about. We have to drop our nets And that's terrifying. However, Jesus says, I will also fulfill your concerns. He says, do you want to make a great catch? Well, I'll let you make a great catch for the kingdom. So, what do you need to drop? Those concerns that absorb and consume your thoughts. Maybe if you drop those, Jesus will take you where you never expected. Because Jesus is calling you just like he called Peter, and you must make a decision to keep fretting and struggling with your own concerns or to drop them all and follow him.